Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, today we've got another fun couple news topics to cover that were in Vienna Express that I found quite curious. It is Halloween weekend on Linway. I thought it would be a perfect backdrop to film some videos. Cosplay is the outfit of choice. So instead of wasting your time and talking about 1,000 other things, 10-month foreign tourist number, half of year's target. I hate these guys that sing. Now I gotta turn my shit off. Give me a second. All right. So, as I was saying before we got interrupted by impromptu karaoke, the 10-month foreign tourist number, half of year's target. There's a ton of reasons for this, and it's not gonna be what you think, because guess what, guys? Not too many people really care. There's no more than a 30-day visa, I'm telling you. And most of the 80 countries they included are the main countries that come to Vietnam. The ones that aren't on there, the 50 to 60 more, make up for such a small percentage. I mean, I'll give Vietnam this. They're not they're not, stupid. They purposely picked what 80 countries come here on tourism. And they purposely did a 30-day because most of the tourists that came and spent a lot of money here internationally were Chinese. They didn't need to be here longer than 30 days. And then if you want to go to why isn't there a 90-day visa or a 6-month or a 1 year, it's really simple. Thousands of people took advantage of it for 5, 10 years plus, forever. People were just completely taking advantage of it. And they use COVID as a reason to kind of exit those visas. And do I think they'll ever come back? I have no idea. But you can thank all the dudes that were living here for years on end on a tourist visa thinking it was, the thing I don't get, and I'm not hating on any of you, so many of my friends did that and I've got no problem with it, but I've always told all my friends that have been doing that, I'm like, you need to figure out another way to stay here. And there's quite affordable ways to do it other ways and to legitly do it and stay. I'm not going to talk about this on this video, but wow, that's a exotic looking Viet girl. She almost looks like she's Viet in black. It's a unique look, man. Wow. She's a bombshell. Definitely, she could be like a model type deal, man. I don't know if she's tall enough, but she could be like one of those, like high-end Vogue or Gucci models, because she's got that weird look. The weird hot look, you know what I'm saying? I probably didn't get her on camera too great. She's zipping around. But yeah, let's get back into what we're talking about. But as far as them to make money off of international tourism, 70% of it came from China for the past 5 years. Now people float around all these other different numbers because literally you can find statistics that point to whatever thing you want it to be on the internet. It's so easy to do that. But I've read more than 50 articles that have talked of where China's the main spender. They're 75% of the main spender that comes here on international tourism. Meaning they're the main people that book Rex Hotel, 5-star hotels. They go to the expensive restaurants, drop a lot of money. They'll spend a lot of money on tour groups. They'll spend a lot of money in each city they are and buying souvenirs and all this stuff. So, that, in my opinion, is the reason why the numbers aren't as good. It's more so that China can't leave China because they can't really get back into China without being locked in their house for a month. Not that most of China is pretty much locked in their house anyways. If it was me, and I lived in China, if there was a way out, I guess there is a way out. You got to do a bunch of stuff. You got to get a test is the main thing, but there is a way out. I would just jump around if I had the money. I'd go to Cambodia, Thailand, the places that have the longest visas, and just jump around. And when I was in Cambodia, the funny thing is I met quite a bit of Chinese that were doing that exact thing, because Cambodia has a pretty good visa system. So now, to the flip side of that, I got you guys' back. It is hurting them that they don't have a 60-day or 90-day. It is affecting them. What percentage of the market do I think is getting affected by that? Not as large as you think. I think the people that want to stay really long-term in these countries on tourist visa make up for a small section. They just talk a lot of shit on the internet, Now they're mad they can't have their candy back in Vietnam, essentially, is what it is. They're like, oh, I can't stay for my 1 year and stay in my $300 hotel and buy hookers every weekend. Darn. It's mainly those guys that are crying about it. So, granted, I get it. I got both you guys on both sides of the fence. I'm with you. I think there should be at least a 90-day visa-free visa. You know, the e-visa is still sloppy and takes too long. When I applied for the one in Korea, it took like less than an hour. When I applied for the one in Cambodia, it didn't take long either. I don't know why. Vietnam can still take 3 to 5 days. What are they doing? Are they manually having someone type that shit into a system? Like it should all be computer generated. It should be able to back run the passport, see the passport's legit, and just boom, bam, issue the visa. It should be an instantaneous process. I'm guessing there's some kind of manual work behind it, so that's really the main problem with that. And yeah, of course, if you're relying on manpower, like someone to actually type shit into a computer, it's going to take 3 days to get you a visa. So South Korea is the top visitor of Vietnam. Out of the 400 and some thousand e-visas they've issued, 130,000 of them have been South Koreans. And they're actually driving up the service departments quite a bit. Service departments are crazy expensive now. Like I've been telling you guys the past months, any nice apartment is going 2x in value, at least 1x in value. It's like really growing at an exponentially large rate. It is growing so quickly per month that if you're really going to be living here and you want an apartment, get it. Get it if you want a nice one, because you're going to be paying the premium if you don't. Especially if they offer a better visa situation, you're going to super doubly be paying the premium. I can help you get an apartment for a 1-year lease in District 1 at Golden River. I can help you in District 4 at any of the places along the river, and I can help you at Vin Homes at Central Park if you would like to rent an apartment there. These are all for 1-year leases. Do not ask me for the information 2 months ahead of time before you're moving. All those apartments will all be rented. You'll waste the agent's time and my time. So only hit me up for the apartment when you're actually coming here and it's like a week out. You know, a week is maximum. It should be a few days before you get here, because they'll set it up quick. Because there's no point in showing you apartments months ahead of time, because they'll be gone. Unless you're going to put money on it, sight unseen, before you even get here. The U.S. is number 2 by 40,000. And then it's just a mix and match of everybody else for the rest of the 400,000. The biggest month was in August. And then September was all right, and then October was all right. Other than that, it's pretty low abysmal numbers. And then, you know, another large group of people that came here, even though that was kind of falling off pre-COVID, are Russians. Of course, they can't really get out of there because of the Ukraine war. So there's a lot of factors that are limiting these things from like truly popping off in a big way. And it's not all necessarily a 30-day e-visa. Because still at the end of the day, if you want to be here for 60 or 90 days, super easy to do. I know dudes that have done all kinds of visa runs. I know a dude on, like I said, the 16th, 17th one, because he travels all around. So it's not that hard to do the e-visa and waste 6 hours out of your day to get it done. You know? If you want to go to Thailand and do theirs, go to Thailand. But I don't know why everybody's like, I'm going to go to Thailand. Okay, cool, go to Thailand. Why do you got to let us know? Nobody cares. If you want to go to Thailand, I'm happy for you. Go to Thailand. Love Thailand. But again, if you're planning to stay in a country on a tourist visa, Thailand's not got your back either. I think you can do that max like 9 months. And the way my friend explained it to me, once they start seeing you multiple times renewing that tourist visa, they're like, nah, man, this is your last one. I think after the 3rd or 4th one, the guy will be like, nope, we're not going to renew this again. We know what you're doing. Why are you here so long on a tourist visa? So either way you cut it, even if the old visas come back, you've still got to find a way to stay at these countries within their guidelines in some other area than a tourist visa. It's really as simple as that. Unless you're going to truly plan to jump around every like 90 days to a different country and live there, which is what my plan was before COVID hit and before I met my lovely wife. My plan was to just go and use the visa system at each place for 90 days. And then just jump from place to place to place and live out of one bag. Now that's the smartest thing I would recommend. I would live in Japan for 90 days. I'd live in Korea for 90 days. I would live in Thailand for 90 days. I'd live in Vietnam for 90 days, etc., 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 etc. Now, all the things I'm saying are not 100% correct. These are my opinions on things, so don't come at me. If you want to have a good conversation in the comment section, let's do it. but I'm not like the authority on this stuff, so you don't need to really come at me. All right, we're back. I'm gonna play devil's advocate and be on the team of the longer visa guys. What's up, dude? On the team of the longer visa guys. Don't forget to never park your bike on the street on Windway. Bike parking costs $10K. It's over here, which is 40 cents, because they'll impound your shit, and I think it's like 2.5 to get it back, so like $100. I don't know where they're gonna stick this cub. Where's there a cub gonna fit in there? Oh, there's barely room for one more. I think it'll barely fit. They got like 1, 2, 3, 5 more bikes on here. They've collected about 5 truckloads of bikes. So yeah, don't park your bike on Windway. Whoa, this kid's almost got smacked. Don't take the balloons. Earlier, some kid was trying to steal one of these bikes. Like, he saw the police coming and he was trying to snap the collar and then jump start it and ride off. Police caught him, threw him up against the police truck and arrested him. One of the bad things about Vietnam is a little bit too much theft. But, you know, corruption all around. So I hear, so people say. I'm not saying that. So anyways, I'll play the devil's advocate and be on team stay forever tourist visa. Yeah, I think it is hindering a bit of performance for people coming here because they do want to stay a little bit longer than 30 days and they want to have a multiple entry visa. They want to fly around, not have to acquire another visa. This chick's been giving candy to the kids all night. Super nice. She's literally just gone around to every kid and given them candy. But anyways, I will say it is doing a lot of harm by not offering. I think what's going to be offered, if you're going to ask me, it's going to be a 90-day visa, whether it's an e-visa or visa-free. I think you're going to see the 90-day visa for like 80 countries, 80 on the list. I think after TET. I think we'll see that change after TET. They're already seeing the numbers drop down for bookings of hotels and stuff like this. The other factor is that the flights are super expensive here, which, you know, I don't want to pay over $1,000 to fly here. That's crazy. That's double the price of what it used to be pre-COVID. So I will say I agree with a lot of you guys that think the visa problem is the issue, but I think more so the numbers, the pure numbers game and money-wise and people coming in boils down to China not being allowed to leave China. Well, you are, but it's nearly impossible to get back in. And China came here on like 2 to 3 to 4 week vacations. You know, they weren't trying to stay longer than that. They've got jobs to go back to, even if they are rich. So your average person, and then if you look at it, more to flip side it back onto the why do they even need more than 30 days? The average person going on vacation is not going on vacation longer than 2 weeks unless they're retired and they have money, or they're a nomad, or they have a bunch of money. So I mean, I don't think they're particularly too worried about bringing back backpackers for long-term visas. I just don't think that's like on their list of priorities to bring back long-term visa for, you know, people who stay at a hostel. Like, I just don't see that being in there. No one's making money that way. What the hostel is, and they're going to Boy Van and buying some beers. I mean, I don't see that triggering economic growth, if you get what I'm saying. So I think that's a big reason. I think all the factors we talked about, I think they're all in combination make up for the reason why we're not seeing a tourism boom in Vietnam. I mean, Vietnam was absolutely cranking pre-COVID. There would be tourists everywhere you went. So how long will it be till that returns? I don't know. Is the visa the problem? I can't for sure say that. I think more so when the whole world ends their war on a virus, then we'll be in good shape. Masks aren't mandatory. Philippines dropped the mandatory mask thing as of today for inside and outside. It's voluntary, so you can wear it if you want or not. So that's the video. I wanted to add a bit more information to it. I am now going to walk home. It's Sunday night. It's about 7:30. I'm tired. I had a long weekend of filming and vlogging. And I met so many subscribers on Boy Ving. Shout out to you all. Sorry I couldn't hang out with some of you. Sorry I lost some of you. Lots of people were wanting to say hello and take pictures, so it was kind of overwhelming. And I ended up just going home. I went home after the live stream. Actually, I went to McDonald's and smashed down a quarter pounder. And then I went home and went to sleep at around 12:30. I'm just not built to be out really late anymore. Now that I've quit being getting really messed up alcohol-wise, and just kind of drinking way more responsibly. If I go out and get drunk till 2 a.m., I'm not going to be worth anything the next day. I'm going to be super hungover, and the risk to that and the reward isn't worth it. So I'm happy with the way the channel's going. We do 1 or 2 streams a week. I'm out till midnight. I go home. I'm not trashed. I can wake up the next day and still have a fully functional day. It works out for the better. So, and then, I'm not taxing people's wallets. I'm only doing a stream once or twice a week. So people are more inclined to donate through PayPal and or on the Super Chats. So all the stats are back up. We're at 200,000 views as of today over the past 30 days. With the projection, we'll be at 250,000 views in about 15 days. And then if I continue to just put 2 videos out a day that are of good quality and that help people out, I think we'll hit 350,000 views by the end of the year per month. So that'll be a milestone for the channel. And of course, we want to hit 20,000 subscribers. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not too focused on that. I appreciate you guys watching. So like, comment, and subscribe. That helps. Taking away all the bikes that they repossessed. Oh, they loaded one on the back too. Load them up, baby. Tomorrow is Halloween. There's a lot of places that have Halloween parties, specifically on Halloween Day. I think maybe we'll go out. I'm not overly sure. I think we got a lot of the Halloween content I wanted to get, so I don't go out on weekdays usually, so very slight chance that I might, but most likely not. So, all right guys, stay frosty. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.